الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وأصلي وأسلم عليه وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا اللهم إني أعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم آمين 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 يا رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. How are you? So, Jazakallah khair for having me. The topic that I am planning to share is in the email. It's written half of, I think the total complete topic is spreading rumors and or false information and what is the related information that we should know. The topic is very interesting because I learned a lot while I put at least about 2-3 weeks to study for it, and I learned so much, and I realized that this is something very, very important for us to learn, because in this age of technology we are living in an information age. Information, information, and information from everywhere. As a result, we're being bombarded and kind of buried under tons of information that we receive from different sources, from different corners. And what's worse now, that we are used to carrying cell phones, online portals, and mashallah ta'ala the WhatsApp. So we go through tons of information during the daytime, and it's so excessive that it becomes practically difficult, very hard to maintain. As a result, we start releasing it. The information is anything, could be anything. And holding this much information in someone's chest is not only difficult, often is impossible. So the topic is long, but I will inshallah try to finish it in a given time. I structured it in a way that it has the definition, what is rumor or ash-sha'i'ah or sha'i'at is, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about that in the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what is the source of, from where it comes, who does that, what are the goals and objectives, why people spread rumors, what they would like to achieve. Then we're going to go knowing some information from the Quran about senses. Senses and organs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us. How we use and what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described about those senses. We're also going to touch upon what's the definition of sin. Because this whole thing is sinful. So unless and until we know the definition of sin, it will be difficult for us to face this information onslaught. We're also going to touch on the way something about suspicion. Then from there we're going to touch around some historical perspective. Is this rumors new or is happening before? People in the past have spread false information across ages. To insult, to mock, to achieve different purposes. Examples from the life of prophets of Allah. And the end part of it, if we see rumors, what should we do? What are the steps that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recommends or mentions in the Quran? What Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said about that? So some details, and at the end, I will conclude, inshallah, with a summary of the recommended steps. Al-Mu'jam al-Wasit. The Arabic dictionary describes the definition while writing what Isha'a or Sha'i'a or rumor are. He said, هو الخبر الذي لا ينتشر ويثبت ولا يثبت. It's a news that spreads, but it cannot be proven. It's not authenticated. It goes like wildfire. Everyone starts talking about that. Most of the time, they said, Ahmadan fi dham. It's normally a bad news. Sometimes good news spreads too. Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, he says Sha'i'a is nisba to Shia, not the Shia like people, but Shia is like a group. And he said the purpose of this is to create grouping, create confusion, divisions among the people. Because when people start talking so much, it's difficult for people to believe what's right, what's wrong. Al-Mughira ibn Shu'bah radiyallahu anhu narrates from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This hadith, I could find something so beautiful that directly hits this rumor issue. He said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَرِهَ لَكُمْ ثَلَاثًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hates for you three things. And the first one is قِيلَ وَقَالَ. That when you do قِيلَ وَقَالَ means listen and you transfer. You quote from the people without knowing it, without authenticating it, without understanding the news. All we need to do is just to listen and transfer. Ahadith, aqawil, abatil. Sometimes it is what we are doing is purely wrong. Abatil means something rejected, something useless, senseless, meaningless. And wal bahsi anhu, and we try to go deep down into knowing more details. And while we know that it doesn't concern us at the end, the other two, ida'atul mal, when we waste money, wa kasrat su'al, and when we ask excessive questions. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam also said, the rumors comes because of lying. Those who lie, because they have the habit of lying, and they keep on lying, then it becomes rumor. And he says something so beautiful. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu narrates, كَفَى بِالْمَرْءِ كَذِبًا. It's enough for a man to be a liar, to do this, أَن يُحَدِّثَ بِكُلِّ مَا سَمِعَ. That he speaks and says everything that he hears. And he is not able to hold the information. And subhanAllah, last Friday, I guess, or Wednesday, Sheikh Fuad was talking that holding the conversation is also a manner. Because if someone speaks or someone said to us, then we need to hold it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will question. What's the source of rumor? The news can come from shakhs mu'ayyan. One person says, and he spreads. And then the other person the other people start taking that. أو فرد أو مجموعة, or it's an individual or a group of individuals from that community, those who do that. It spreads false information. It may be something printed in a newspaper, in a magazine, or radio, TV, and nowadays something transferred through electronic media, through WhatsApp, Facebook, and all these tools that we are used to watching it. So some of these. Now what are the ahdaf? What are the objectives? Why we do that? It says, the first purpose of these rumors, صَدُّ النَّاسِ عَنِ الْحَقِّ, is to prevent people from knowing the truth. Because when we spread rumors, they make it so confused. The people, it's becoming difficult for them to know what is right, what is wrong. وَصَرْفِهِمْ عَنْ سِمَاعِ, and they prevent people from listening to the truth. Because from every corner, everybody's talking about that. 2, the possible purpose of the rumors are nashrul akadib, is when we spread bundle of lies. It's purely bunch of lies that we just heard it and it's not proved. 3rd, nashrul khawfi wal irjaf, to spread fear, because the purpose is to make sure the people are scared. So rumors create sense of fear also. Naz'ul mahabba, or shak also. It creates shak, the doubts, because people hear from different sources and they don't know what's right and what's wrong. And of course, naz'ul mahabba, it takes away the bonding, friendship, love from the hearts of the people. The munafiqun used to do that. At the time of Rasulullah ﷺ, this specific job of spreading false information and rumors, the munafiqun were in the forefront. Whenever there is a news relating to the safety matters or matters where there is fear concerning Muslims, and the munafiqun started announcing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِذَا جَاءَهُمْ أَمْرٌ مِّنَ الْأَمْنِ أَوِ الْخَوْفِ أَذَاعُوا. Whenever any matter relating to safety or security or fear come up, the munafiqun were in the forefront, is spreading it in the town. The tabi'i al-Dhahhak, he says, al-muradu min hina, the meaning of those people, humul munafiqun, these are the munafiqun, and they were known as al-murdifuna fil Madina. This is a title for those people, means spreaders of falsehood. They were the one who go everywhere and telling what has happened without knowing, confusing people. And then Rasulullah said something so amazing. He says, because it's a job of handiwork for the munafiqin, the hypocrites. He said, you want to recognize who the munafiq is? Ayatul munafiq is salasun. Munafiq, sign of munafiq are 3 things. Number 1, the top one, because they lie, and rumors, the source of that is falsehood, is lie. إِذَا حَدَّثَ كَذَبَ, when he speaks, he lies. When he makes a promise, he breaks it. And when he is interested with something, he turned out to be dishonest. Now rumors come from senses, we use senses. And what is amazing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about these senses. In the body of human, we're being given so many organs that we use. So thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Out of all the organs, including and not limited to the hands and ears and eyes and nose and heart and tongue and whatnot, 3 of them are primary. And these organs are called tools of learning. They're basically the tools. Whenever they use it, people learn. Wallahu Surah Al-Nahl, Wallahu akhrajakum min butuni ummahatikum. Remember when Allah took you out from the bellies or the wombs of your mothers, what was your condition? La ta'lamuna shay'an. You know nothing. It's a complete, comprehensive negation of knowledge. But at the same time, now, when I was reading some tafsir book, he said, What do you don't know? So the Mufassirin mentioned three primary points. He said when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created all the people from the sulb of Adam, Zurriya, He showed Adam this will be your Zurriya. So he said, وَإِذْ أَخَذَ رَبُّكَ مِنْ بَنِي آدَمَ مِنْ ظُهُورِهِمْ. Remember, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when your Lord took the covenant from the children of Adam, أَلَسْتُ بِرَبِّكُمْ? Am I not your Lord? قَالُوا بَلَى شَهِدْنَا. They all said yes. They gave testimony. So the Mufassirin said that in this ayah where it says لَا تَعْلَمُونَ شَيْئًا, the first thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala meant is الْمِيثَاقُ فِي أَصْلَابِ آبَائِكُمْ. If people don't remember the covenant they gave to Allah, لَا تَعْلَمُونَ شَيْئًا. 2. مَا قَضَى عَلَيْكُمْ مِنَ السَّاعَةِ.